All right. Billionaire Joy.
Yes, sir.
There's been something on my mind lately, and I'd like to share. Um, you know, why is it that around here in the continent we find ourselves, Africa, and the country we find ourselves, Nigeria, it's really hard to figure out who you are and who you're meant to be.
Mm.
All right. The thought of it is, let's say, scary, like trying to find
Oh, you are. It's
who you
it's it's
are.
more like it's not real when you tell people to like find who they are. It sounds very unreal to them because we are kind of in a country or an environment that a lot of things is going on and so many distractions are on. So it is very hard for people to really actually find themselves. Area where social media, people are looking for what to eat, country is doing its own thing. Like basically a lot of things is just going on. And the last thing anybody would want to do is to sit or I need to find myself when you have to survive. So
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the major reasons why it's really hard to find yourself in this geographical area.
That's actually a problem where the thought of what to eat, what to wear, and you know how to cater for family. You
Survival.
said survivor, yeah. You said that it would now be stupid for somebody that is trying to survive to actually sit down and you know
It's that kind of process where you believe that you believe in what you're doing and one other person is just sitting, are you okay, like are you really sure this thing you're doing will work? And you that have faith so much in yourself, you sound very stupid to them. That's exactly the kind of situation that we are in this country. You actually looking for or you want to be yourself or you're trying to find yourself, you sound very stupid, like you sound very lazy to some other persons. They see it as the time you are wasting to find yourself, use it to get a job, use it to do this just to make money, you get? So to them, getting money is more like the
ultimate goal.
so all those self this thing, they feel when we have money, everything is okay and perfect and that's
Like
exactly
money is self-discovery to them.
exactly.
All right, so you now, I'd like to ask, what does it mean when we say know yourself?
Mm.
Is it like related to purpose? What does it actually mean when we say
No.
know yourself? That term, know yourself.
It's entirely related to purpose for me because I feel like there is a reason why I myself was placed in my own family. There is a reason why you were placed in your family. God didn't just decide to play a game of you go there, you go there. You were planted for a reason. So to get to know this particular reason, you have to find purpose. And you can't find purpose if you do not know yourself or know or sought after the creator that created you. Because obviously you were created, you didn't have any will or power of your own. So knowing yourself is related to purpose, and purpose is actually in related to knowing God. You have to, it's like a journey, a self-discovery journey. First, the self-awareness stage where you are like, there is more to me. I'm not just Joy by name. There is a reason why I am placed here. That's the first step, first awareness.
So what do you think about a typical young person in the church and in the mosques? Do you think religion is helping matters when it comes to discovering yourself and becoming who you're meant to be?
Yes. No, sorry. No, it's not. Okay, I might not know a lot, but I think I have heard some certain billionaires, and that's on Billionaires Habit, a podcast by Stephen Akintayo, where he interviews faith billionaires, and he always faith-based billionaires, and he always asks them this question: if religion is actually helping, and all of them have had the same answer. Honestly, they have said the same thing that at some point in their lives they have been victims of religion, and they paid dearly for it. So religion is not helping youth at all, because sometimes they make it feel like, yeah, the whole purpose, or before you can see you have achieved purpose, is if you are a man of God, if you are preaching, you're gathering crowds. That's how they make it look sometimes. But the truth is, even in your place of work, you could be fulfilling purpose there. Even amidst your friends, you could be fulfilling purpose there. And there are times that a lot of youth would want to do something. You have this innovative idea, and next thing, oh, I should go hear what my man of God has to say.
Yeah.
Like, do you get your man of God, in the sense that he is your man of God? He doesn't have that area of I don't want to call it civilization, but exposure. Now,
Exposure.
imagine a man of
In
God
that
that grew up
setting, in that
exactly,
particular, yeah.
a man of God that grew up just here. He has been run by the system. He's definitely not a Gen Z. He doesn't understand. Let's leave spiritual matters for spiritual matters, and then look for mentors in areas that you are looking to go into. But you can't go and say you want to judge your whole life, your whole purpose, based on what your man of God has to say. There was this particular woman, I think her name is Adenike, I can't remember though. And she said when she wanted to go into business, she went to a man of God and she was like, he should pray for her. And he told her that, okay, yes, go ahead. Along the line, she lost. Like, it was a very big loss for her. And she said she paid dearly for it. Now she has come to realize that business is business. My man of God is different. He doesn't have financial knowledge in that aspect. He leaves spiritual things for the man of God. So, yes,
You know, this religion of a thing is really crazy
very crazy.
because, like, it sets like a boundary, something like a border to how much you can become. You know, a typical young person in church, for instance, I'm a Christian, so let me use church as a case study now. A typical young person goes to church at least 4 to 5 times a week, and if you're going to church like 3 times a week, you're tagged as unserious. All right. So I feel like
So everything here, it is to find balance.
um,
God is also a God of balance. I don't know if I should use that, because He created good and evil, He created light and darkness. So if at any point one should not be affecting one, I don't know if you understand. If you're trying to find purpose, you serving God too, it goes hand in hand. Nothing kind of like hinders the other. But religion makes it look like you have to forsake yourself to look for God. Like, that's just the ultimate thing. Whereas God placed you on earth for a reason, and God placed you to have dominion. And that's why people outside the church will come up with Christians are the poorest. That is
and it's actually
irritating.
true. It's
It's
actually true.
irritating because what religion has done to us most of the time. And I promise you that there are faith-based billionaires outside, but it's just that they don't just like to talk, because religion has gone so deep that they start to label any rich Christian as someone that is into money laundering, someone that has got blood money. Like, the money is not just pure. That's how far religion has gotten into their head. So it is like a lot. You have to understand that as a Christian or a young Christian that wants to know yourself, find purpose, and also seek to do so many other things, you have to look for a balance.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I